As HR service, we've become kind of a COE because now we partner on an equal level with the centers of excellence like talent, and they would like to see our data of what we have in terms of cases on different personas to be more informed about what kind of strategy they need to set up.
Addie, thanks so much for being here.
Pleasure.
I would like to ask you a question about the workforce of one. One of the common themes in HR is that as HR we try to make not just a general offering to our employees, but we try to tailor it to the specific individual. And I know you've a strong opinion on how that works and how HR can implement that. Can you describe that a little bit?
Yeah, so I think the interesting piece about that is you've got digitalization that is possible to give you a contextual experience as an employee. New for me now is that we also start having service lines that we call white glove approach that have personas in mind. So actually we build a database, a knowledge database, and we learn from it. Now we learn that in this particular country, we see multiple of these harassment cases. Perhaps there's something going on there. Let's send in a consultant to investigate that and perhaps add a training for all the people managers there or for the leadership there that helps them to be more inclusive.
How is this system changing the role of HR?
What we see is actually that we used to have a field HR. We actually took out that function in our company. There's no field HR anymore. We only have business HRs and we have HR professionals, and the HR professionals are typically now in the centers. They are really adding value in terms of how do we add value in the field. But in all those sites in the US, for instance, I have 60 sites in the US, I can't have everywhere HR managers at equal capability. So now we have a great capability in a centralized approach. And those centers are learning and sending in SWAT teams to sites or to countries. So I think it dramatically changes how HR operates going forward.
So you change in a way the delivery of HR services?
Exactly, and the fantastic thing is we have, as HR service, we've become kind of a COE. Because now we partner on an equal level with the centers of excellence like talent, and they would like to see our data of what we have in terms of cases on different personas to be more informed about what kind of strategy they need to set up. So you actually now become more like an information, analytics and strategic partner also with the COEs, with the business HRs to inform their business strategies, and we are actually enabling those business strategies of skills in the future through that more individual approach with employees and managers.
What are the competencies that you see in HR that you are now looking for, that you're now hiring for?
So first of all, I think what we clearly see is business HR, the strategic form of business HR, not the operational form, is becoming more and more clear. The second one is I'm actually training some of my transaction people in how to program bots and how to program Workday and how to program a portal and how to program Salesforce. I teach them how to work on analytics. A lot of effort on project management. I only have 3 professional project managers with black belt and Lean Sigma capability, but I've got 26 people that do on top of their job. They're learning project management practices. You see those skill sets in HR, moving away from the transactional operational capability, teaching people those kind of skill sets is critical and important.
Thank you very much for sharing that.
My pleasure.
Thank you.